You can see my little cathode ray tube that I've got sitting on the table here. There's a green beam that seems to be emitting from it, and what that is these little particles that behave just like electrons. They're in something called a magnetic moment. Now, a magnetic moment is part of what electricity works based on. So what happens is electrons tend to spin, and as they spin, they behave just like magnets. So compare the Earth spinning. As the Earth rotates and spins on axis, it creates this electromagnetic field, the north magnetic pole and the south magnetic pole. Now, they're not just magnetic poles, they're electromagnetic poles. Electromagnetism is the term for electricity the way that we know it. So when you take a look at this little beam, and if you were to bring up something to it like a conductive a piece like this particular little wall outlet, which is made as a three-way splitter, you'll notice that nothing really happens with the beam. Now, of course, it doesn't have any magnetic properties, so why should it? However, this little device called the MC-5, as soon as we bring it close, has all sorts of potential to move these little electrons around inside the cathode ray tube. And you can see the way that it moves it backwards and forwards throughout the unit. So electrons tend to really be controlled or affected by magnets. And that gets me into the MC-5. So the MC-5 is a pocket-sized power conditioner, fits easily into the palm of your hand, and yet packs a walloping punch. It's one of the best tweaks that we've come across so far, and it's actually made by high-fidelity cables. And what it does is it uses the power of magnetism in order to guide electrons in your wall. As electrons move through the wire, they're scattering and causing things like skin effect. This scattering of electrons and the skin effect, all the properties of the disorganization of electrons as they're moving through a wire cause a lot of noise, more noise than you might suspect. And how do we know that? Well, once we remove the noise, we can do a comparison. The MC-5 is designed to do exactly that. It's designed to be able to remove the noise in a magnetic realm. It's basically what you'd call a nanotechnology. Nano meaning a small particle or a small thing, and electrons certainly are small enough to qualify. So basically what happens is it attaches to those little electrons and causes the electrons to move into the center of the wire. And as that happens, the noise floor starts to go down. You'll notice that you'll get better dynamics, better clarity, less noise, and overall a more real, true-to-life sound. The MC-5 is available for $299 per unit, or you can pick them up as low as $249 if you buy them in a package of 4. So that's our tweak of the day, MC-5. Hope that you enjoy it. If you want to know more about magnetic conduction technology, please visit High Fidelity Cables or www.highfidelitycables.com, and there's more information there. You can also find some more information on YouTube. I'm Rick Schultz. I'll be doing a full demo on this in another video where we explain how the whole thing works and how the whole thing happens, how you get power to your home, and relieve some of those misconceptions that we've all thought about as audiophiles. How does power actually work? I'm Rick Schultz. Again, welcome to Audiophile.